Here we go. Two of the top 4 seeds we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. The 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Now here's the toss play. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
Looking to throw it on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this game has gone from 0 to 60 in a hurry during the first drive for this offense.
The Volunteers with 1st and 10 here. Handoff in a single back formation.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's second down. And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback's got it on the option. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. Let's see how they play this one. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. First and goal here for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's swarmed by the defense. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this third and goal play. Ball handed to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a stop by this defense here on third down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation, and 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown? And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway, but one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
The pass rush closing in. And this one is caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Here he goes. And he steps out of bounds. A big play, an exciting end to this first quarter. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Motion now from the tight end. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught with the bag behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Floaters into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Moves out of the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, he makes the catch. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And the Trojans are going to keep this drive rolling.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. It's second down after that completion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the option play here. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
And the Trojans are in the red zone. Here's the option play. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field going for it on 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. He'll hand it off. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
But it's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's the toss play now, running left. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Backed up on third down. Let's see what the call is. They need some breathing room for the punter at the very least. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. The Volunteers will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. Powering through the defender. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So the misfire in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Makes a quick catch. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Movement here from the tight end. Single back, takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Now they call a run. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to scramble. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Trojans.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage. Nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Vols will kick this away to get the second half going. Returner decides to field it. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
Incompletion sets up a second down. It's a run to the left. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this second half because I think it not only did you come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back. It can open up the running game.
Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They'll toss it to the right side. Fights off a defender. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That pass is caught. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, this running back is very dangerous in the open field as a runner. Here we see him catching the football as a receiver, but the defense does a great job of keeping him short of the first down marker.
The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. He keeps it on the design run. The Vols pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
He gets loose. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards. Here's the 2nd down play.
offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. And it's a direct snap. Running with purpose. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Duvall's hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Applying for the touchdown on the right side. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Let's see what they can do here. Third down and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the fourth quarter. So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. Direct snap. Oh, he's stuffed. I don't think he got in. He didn't. What a play.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Handoff running right. He's got the first and still going. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Across the 40. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run. What an electric play. He shows the speed, but they're able to run him down just short of the end zone. You've got to be disappointed.
Oh, what a job of getting into the open space and then showing the speed that he has, but he is walked down so close to getting to the goal line. I just hope they end up scoring on this drive after that run.
Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it down into scoring position, but got stopped on 4th and goal. Got to put that behind them. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Raining away on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Testing the right side here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's a quick grab. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now, 1st down to the 22.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. And the Trojans are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. QB keeper all the way. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Design quarterback run. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nope, he is stopped short. But the defense gets a turnover on downs, desperate to try to cut into this lead. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch, and it works. The first down to the 35. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. No press here. The defense backing away. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. Dump off caught by the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Snags the quick throw. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild.